What's up guys, Coach Nate here from the Run Experience. We are talking about how to run longer on a treadmill. That's right, it doesn't have to be this boring thing. I'm gonna actually give you a full workout, how to break your time on the treadmill down so the time passes by a lot more quickly and it's a lot more beneficial for your running. So there could be a lot of reasons why you are looking to run on a treadmill, whether you are running really early in the morning or late at night and you're worried about running out in the dark, you're worried about potentially safety issues or traffic issues or who knows, air pollution issues, or you're just looking to get a good workout in. You know, the treadmill is a great running tool, but because we're stuck inside, sometimes it can be a little boring. Some people call it the dreadmill. As creative as that is, they don't get excited about it. They dread the damn thing. So what we're gonna do today is talk about how to break your time down on the treadmill into more manageable chunks. And these more manageable chunks are also gonna be more productive chunks for your running. So in this video, I'm actually gonna break down the way I set up a running workout on a treadmill, and I'm gonna take you through some different pieces you can follow along 100% exactly. I'm also gonna show you some places where you could branch off and choose your own adventure, so to speak, in terms of modifying or changing the workout for what you wanna do. Let's get into it. So I'm on my treadmill. The first thing I'm gonna get accomplished is my warm-up, and for the purpose of today, we're gonna focus on a 10-minute warm-up. The first 5 minutes is going to be easy. The second 5 minutes is gonna be a little build. Now, if you're someone who is planning on being on the treadmill for a little longer, you could certainly extend your warm-up to 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or if you're a new runner, you could shorten this thing up to 5 or 6 minutes, but just think about half and half. So the first 5 minutes, I am going to turn this thing on. It's making all kinds of sounds on me. And I'm gonna increase this thing up to about a 1% incline. I like that just to more accurately mimic the road. And I'm not gonna even worried about cranking this thing up too fast. I might even just start at like 5 miles an hour, something like that, which is, I think, if I'm doing my math right, about a 10-minute mile, something there. And for the first 5 minutes, I am gonna go through my checklist of posture and good running. If you have a mirror, it's great either on the side and forward because you get that feedback that you don't always get on the road. I'm very tall, my chin's nice and neutral, I've relaxed my shoulders, my arm swing is nice and relaxed, my elbows are swinging out the back behind. I'm thinking about driving my hips forward. And then lastly, I'm picking those feet up. Nice and light and quick feet. Treadmill provides a lot of great audible feedback. So if I'm slamming the ground, guess what? I'm slamming the ground, so we don't want to do that. The next 5 minutes, I'm going to increase my speed every single minute by maybe a couple tenths of a mile an hour or half a mile an hour. And that's just a way of increasing my tempo so that by the end I'm at like a 6 out of 10 effort. I'm breathing a little bit harder, I'm a little sweaty, and then I'm going to stop and get ready for the next piece. Now, we are big fans of dynamic warm-ups around here where we've just done a run-specific warm-up, but we actually want to do a warm-up that also just opens our hips and our shoulders and opens our mechanics up, because if we can do that, our running is always better. It's also a nice way to sneak a little strength and mobility training in there. Now, if you're in a crowded treadmill, I'm going to show you how to do this on the treadmill so you don't lose your spot. We don't want that to happen, but by all means, if you have the room and no one else is gonna jump in your treadmill there, you can do this off. Then I'm just gonna start here with some leg swings. I'm gonna start with about 10 per side. I'm nice and tall. And if you've seen us do leg swings before, you know we like to start very small with this swing. So I'm really focusing on what this hip is doing. Let me show you on the other side. You should probably get a better view over here. And I'm avoiding my knee bending too much. I'm not trying to do this. And I'm avoiding my back arching. I'm not trying to let that back arch. So really quiet up here, knee pretty straight. And if I feel good, I can start to increase this swing back and forth. Bonus credit, I can do this without touching anything. I get a little bit more balance work in. But if I need to, by all means, I can grab a handle here. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is 10 swings in the left leg. I'm then gonna do 10 squats, hips back, knees out. I'm just gonna put my hands up here. I like to activate my upper back and shoulders a little bit, and also gets my hands out of the way of the treadmill. And then once I've got 10 here, I'm gonna go ahead and get 10 swings on the other side. Good. And then 10 more squats. and then I'll be ready for the rest of my run. Of course, if there's certain little things you like to add in with your dynamic warm-up, by all means go in there. This isn't the end of the list, but just the start. So we've done our general run warm-up on the treadmill, we've stopped and we've done some leg swings and squats to open up our hips a little bit more. Now we're actually gonna add some run drills in, and if you've never tried run drills on a treadmill, well, you are in for a treat because we're gonna do it today. I am gonna bring this treadmill down to even a slower speed, you know, 3.5, 4 miles an hour, not fast. And I'm gonna go for 6 minutes. And what I'm gonna work on is 30 seconds of a drill. In this case, I'm gonna start with high knees for that whole 30-second period. And then it's gonna be 30-second easy recovery run. I'm then gonna do 30 seconds of butt kicks, getting my heels way up out the back, behind. Sometimes you can put your hands here, thinking about getting those hamstrings nice and activated. Good. 30 seconds easy. And then finally what I'm gonna do, and this is where things get fun, I'm gonna do 30 seconds lat shuffle. I can literally hold on to the handle if I've never done this before. I wanna be safe, but if I feel good, I go hands, and what I'm gonna do is 15 seconds one way, whew, 15 seconds the other way. As I say, this is just a little fun, a little lateral movement, so good for runners. And then what I'm gonna do is repeat that again. So 30 on, 30 off of high knees. Man, I'm out of breath. Talk and run at the same time. 30 on, 30 off of butt kicks, and then 30 on, 30 off of my lateral shuffle, repeated 2 times through. That gives me that 6 minutes of run drills. Now for our main set, this is where we can start to diverge and go in slightly different directions depending on what we're trying to accomplish for the day. Regardless of whether or not we just want a longer, slower, easier effort, or we want some more short, focused speed work in, I'm gonna suggest some intervals as a way of breaking up the monotony of the running and as a way to keep you sharp and focused in your running. So we're gonna do a ladder where we're gonna run 1 minute fast. I'm gonna define what fast means in a second. 1 minute easy. Then we're gonna do 2 minutes fast, 1 minute easy. 3 minutes fast, 1 minute easy. 4 minutes fast, 1 minute easy. And finally, 5 minutes fast and 1 minute easy. That's a 20-minute set right there, right? So we've already done 10 minutes of running, we've done a 6-minute drill focus thing, and now we've just done 20 minutes there. So we're starting to add up our pieces on the treadmill here. Now the fast, as I said, if you are just looking for more of a steady state run effort, the pace just has to be just a little bit above what you're normally comfortable, and then the easy is gonna be a little bit below. If you want more of a harder set, a harder challenge, you're gonna start to go bigger above and bigger below that average pace for you, right? So let's say you're someone who is that 9-minute mile person. Maybe your 1 minute fast is an 8:30 pace. And then your recovery is, say, a 9:30 pace, and you're diverging back and forth. But as I said, if you wanted to make this a little bit more challenging, you could say, hey, I'm gonna try an 8:15 or an 8-minute pace, or I'm gonna go sub-8s and see how long I can hold that for. And then there's the mental challenges. Well, can I hold on to it for 2 minutes? Can I hold on to it for 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and 5 minutes, and so forth? Once I finish that 20-minute set, I'm gonna give myself about a 3-minute easy jog recovery on the treadmill, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do this again. And if I do this 20-minute set again, we're really starting to add some volume on the treadmill. But we're gonna mix it up a little bit. As opposed to just going faster, we're gonna go up a hill. So it's gonna be 1% up a 5 to 8% grade, 1 minute at a lower grade. And you're gonna have to get used to the treadmill going up and down a little, but it's not bad for the longer intervals. Then you're gonna do 2 minutes at that percent grade, 5 to 8%, you choose. And then 1 minute down, 1 minute flat, 3 minutes steep, 1 minute flat, 4 minutes steep, 1 minute flat, 5 minutes steep, 1 minute flat. And if I can do that, I've gotten some good speed work in, I've gotten some good hill work in too, which is also great if you live in a flat area and you're trying to get ready for some hilly events. You do those two things, it gives you 40 minutes of your total main set. So you finish your workout, whether you went the full 20-minute set or you doubled up and did 40 minutes or tripled up and did 60, who knows? You're not off the hook yet. We're gonna bookend this thing with a 10-minute easy cool down. Easy, it doesn't matter what speed it is, it should just feel an easy effort for you. You're just able to breathe, run very relaxed, and just let that body temperature come back down and your heart rate come back down, and just sort of flush the legs out a little bit from those hard efforts. Think about not just running relaxed, but running well, right? Running really upright, running with good arm swing and good foot position, and picking those feet up off the ground. Basically, we don't want to hear you land loud, and just because I'm running relaxed, I don't want to run sloppy at the end. A few last minute tips here for the treadmill. Make sure you bring a towel, especially if you're gonna be there for a while. You're probably gonna sweat a lot and drip all over the place. That's always a nice way to mop yourself up and the treadmill. Bring a water bottle. You are gonna get a little dehydrated, especially if the gym's a little warm, so make sure you've got some good water there. Some good tunes. It's a great place to listen to some good music or your favorite podcast if you're a geek like me. And you'll be able to get your run in, and you follow all those different segments, and that run's gonna fly right by. Hey, if you like this video, we actually have a 2-week program for you with a whole lot more great content that'll benefit your running, on the run workouts themselves, to run drills, to even strength training and injury prevention, mobility work that you can do to your own body at home that's gonna make a huge difference in how you feel about your training. All you need to do to get it is to click this link at the end of the video, or the link in the description, where you will be taken to a web page where you can enter your name and email, and that way I can send you personally your 2-week quick start program. How about that? If you like this video, let us know. Hit that like button. Any comments or questions on our treadmills today, definitely drop a comment down below too. And of course, subscribe to our channel, guys, because we get so much great stuff coming at you each and every week. Running, strength training, everything from marathon to 5K to beginner running. We got something for you. We got nutrition in there too. We don't want you to miss it, so hit that subscribe. And guys, of course, I'll catch you in the next video.